do want to read you, though, because your dad he said something to me for the book that I thought was really poignant. And I wanted to read it in case anyone hasn't heard this. Your dad, Chuck, said, "She was my daughter, and everybody knew she was my daughter. This was not a secret situation, but she had been there since the second pilot as a PA and had literally done every job on the ladder. It was into the 8th season when I encouraged her to take a chance and consider directing. She didn't want to feel like she was jumping the line because of being my daughter. I said, 'You've been here 8 years. You could have been a doctor by now.' And she had a wonderful relationship with the cast, which was entirely her doing. The greatest joy was the moment she first directed, which was the Spock resonance in season 9. It was so clear that she was ready. So yeah, it was always a special place to be, to spend 12 years with my daughter and watch her grow into a professional."
I've heard him say that line more than once, that you could have been a doctor by now.
Yes, you could have been a doctor.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people feel this way, especially women sometimes, of this sort of imposter syndrome. And like, I'm not ready and I can't do it. And you don't take a step back and be like, I've been around this industry long enough that, you know more than you realize, and to give yourself some credit. So very, very wise words from him. But in my defense, I think a lot of my trepidation about directing was fear-based, but it was also, it's not just about like, oh, I'm going to jump in line, but being a part of that stage and that crew and that cast, you have to earn trust, you know? And I felt that I had, to a certain extent. You know, Anthony would leave to direct and I would first, like I had taken the time to really prove myself and earn that sort of trust with that cast and that crew. So I didn't think it served me or the show for me to do something sooner than it felt natural, you know, and maybe that's a silly way to go about trying to make it in this industry, but I felt very strongly about wanting to make sure that I would have that support and that it wasn't, you know, quickly manufactured because of my dad wanting this for me.
Right.
You know?
And you've more than created your own name for yourself, and you've gone on to direct, you know, you have, and you've gone on to direct Young Sheldon and many other shows. And you've earned every single bit of it, and you're fantastic at it.
Thank you.